Hi YouTube, this is Shamika with upscalelacewigs.com, and I'm actually going to re-record a video that I had on my channel a few months ago, actually probably been over a year ago, which was a hairline tips for individuals wearing lace wigs. There are some misconceptions about your hairline when it comes to lace wigs. Some may be misconceptions, some may be actual truth, and some may be just not really taking care of your hairline or not applying and removing it properly. And I'm going to give you the suggestions for your application tips and actually removal tips, because those are the main reasons why, if there was any sort of hair loss or any sort of hairline issues, it's really from removal and application. But the first thing I want to talk about is the fit of your unit. I know some of you can't wait and you will actually wear stock size units. And the thing about stock size units, they have a different size. Is it your perfect size? Maybe. Mostly not for every individual. So when it comes to front hairlines and you're wearing a stock unit, you want to make sure that that stock unit is not touching any part of your hair, your front hairline. And you want to make sure that the shaping is good enough for your front hairline. So you want to make sure that your temple to temple measurements are on point, because you don't want to have to apply the lace on any parts of your hair. Most of the time your temple points are the points that stick out the furthest, and if any adhesive is going to go on to that area, it would be these points. If you have a customized unit, we always suggest that you actually send in your hairline. I mean, we get a lot of questions about natural hairline, natural hairline. There's no other way to get a natural hairline unless you send us a hairline template of your own. A lot of the beautiful pictures that you see on our photo gallery or on our Facebook page or on our Lace Wig Connection page, now most recently has been from individuals actually sending in their hairline. And we include that in their customized units. That's why we're getting such perfect front hairlines for individuals, because we're getting the hairlines that these individuals have. So that's another suggestion when you're having a customized full lace wig made, is to send us your hairline template. Also, when you're applying your unit, the one thing you want to make sure that you've cleaned any oils that are on your skin, and you apply a skin protector. You have to apply a skin protector, a scalp protector, a liquid band-aid. Any of these sort of products you should add to your application process before you even attempt to apply any liquid adhesive or tape adhesive on your front lace. Also, once your unit is on, well, I suggest 2 weeks at a time. If you decide to have your unit on longer, that's totally up to you. But it's really not so much of how long you wear your units, it's really when it's time to remove it. When I say when it's time to remove it, it's when that bad boy is lifting back. If you've worn a lace wig, you understand what I mean. If you don't, when your unit pushes back, that means that the adhesive, you can start to see it. The tape, you can start to see it, and it just doesn't look pretty. So either you can retouch it up, or I suggest you just remove it. And why do I say just remove it or touch up? Why can't you just leave it to when it's almost ready to come off? Because at that point the unit was right here when you first attached it. Then it's going to start to lift. And what happens is that tape and that liquid is actually right here and not right here. And I mean that literally. You'll start seeing your unit go like this, and you'll actually literally start seeing your front hairline. At that point, that main point, you should always take it off or reapply the adhesive. Why? Because the adhesive is now sitting on your front hairline. Now, does the adhesive have some sort of reaction to your hair? I don't know. Possibly. It could. Is it going to break your front hairline? I don't know. It possibly could. And that could be problems that some individuals may have, but they might want to keep that unit on until it's ready to come off totally. I say no. Either touch it up so it's right here where it's supposed to be, or remove it altogether. Don't hold on to it so it's ready to come off, and now it's sitting on your front hairline for the last 2 weeks, because you don't know what sort of reaction your hair is going to have with that adhesive. Removal process. When it's time for you to remove your wig, give yourself about 2 hours time. Give yourself about 2 hours. So you're going to allow the adhesive removers, whichever one you choose, to sit and penetrate into the tape or liquid that you have attached your unit with. No tugging, no kind of like pushing your unit back, because this is lace, right? Remember, that's lace. Just spray it and let it sit. Go around doing your housework, you know, studying, watch TV, and allow the product to work. Because what happens is, once you're starting to tug it, you're trying to push it up, now you're starting to irritate your skin. If any of the adhesive is on your hair, you're now tugging on it. So you don't want to do that. You just want to let it sit. It'll come off. Lace Release, for me personally, has been one of the best products, better than 99% alcohol for me, even though Lace Release has alcohol in it. But for me, Lace Release has been the #1 product for me to remove the wig and clean it. Easy. But you have to give yourself time. It's going to take less time if the unit's already ready to come off. More time if it's not ready to come off. But my point is, you want to give yourself time for the unit to come off. If once you remove your unit, now you're irritated, you've been tugging on it. If you're irritated, or even if you haven't been irritated, but your skin just feels sensitive, what I normally do is I'll clean it up, put a little bit of alcohol on it, and then I'll put a little bit of Neosporin around my hairline. I keep that on all night, and I normally don't reattach my units right after I take them off. Normally, if I remove a unit, I will wait a day to reattach it. If it's a Saturday night, I'll wait until Sunday night before it's time to go to work, and then reattach it that night. The one thing you know about that is, #1, you're giving your whole hairline a day to get some air, some breathing room, some time. And #2, if you're applying it the next night, by the next morning when it's time for you to go to work, your unit has been cured from when your application was done. So these are my videos. I'm going to look through my notes real quick to make sure I didn't forget anything. No. And that's it. So hopefully these tips will help you. Like I said before, #1 tip, never cut your hairline for a lace wig. #2, send in your hairline template to us when we're customizing your unit, so that your unit will be an absolute perfect application, because it will be your perfect peaks and curves of your front hairline. #3, always use a skin protector or scalp protector, or some sort of liquid bandage. #4, always wear something around your hairline. Either it's an ace bandage, as you can see in one of my videos, or a wig cap, and make sure the wig cap is right to the front hairline. Also, when it's time for you to remove your wig, make sure you have time. Let the adhesive work for you. Don't work the adhesive. And then lastly, if you have any sort of irritation, make sure you clean your skin and add a little bit of Neosporin. But most importantly, give yourself a day. Even Neosporin really isn't as necessary as giving yourself a day. If you just, you might not have any breakouts or anything, but you just feel a little bit tender, a little bit sensitive, like me, you have sensitive skin, just give yourself a day and then reattach it. The next day you'll be fine. And I think that's about it. So hopefully these tips will help you. And until next time, enjoy your day.